I can go get them.
Guys, send whoever lives here down to the door. We're not leaving. We can also see you. Beta property. Moscow 157. Do we have any recent involvements at 1122 Queen?
Here that no one's here. No one's here.
So everyone here's trespassing?
Well, no one's here that's trespassing, but no one else is here.
So where'd they go?
They're just not here. I have no clue where they're going. No clue.
So you guys just started partying in their house at the
They
time?
were here. They're not here right now.
They left and went over to some other party, and everyone is about to.
I just searched hard to
I am actually not sure. I live across the street. I just came over. I can drink a drop. Male, female.
That's going on.
I don't know if they're.
So guarantee they're associated with this. Many of them are living here on this campus or the house. I've been a cop for 22 years. I'd rather deal with this as a noise complaint. Council, board, all of that.
Yeah, almost all college students.
People up on the hill probably didn't know most of
Yeah. And this is kind of like a fishbowl in here, so if they get party, it echoes crazy.
I'd be under the assumption you guys are unlawfully entered because no one lives here this year. Okay, right? We'll go get to verify that there was a party here. We'll go get a phone number. We'll be right back. Sorry, we're not trying to make your life. I understand. I just letting you know this is how it's going to play out. I'm not going anywhere until I talk to
we're not trying to be
someone.
hard. Just know
You guys
that
have to do the order for us, that way we can get some sort of communication between us and them.
no one lives here is here right now. So
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And hey guys, really, we're just coming here for this.
no, I get it.
I apologize for no one from the door.
I want to bet that someone from this house comes down here all of a sudden.
I'm sure they fucking, I think the bunch was bolted.
Oh, guaranteed. Yeah.
And they knew we were in the front door.
There were some coming up behind us, and I don't know where they went, but they looked like they were probably headed this direction. Yeah.
So hey, just go ahead and
Yes, please just go call someone. Thank you.
I hate when I leave my white cloth. Oh, they're cold too, man.
Yeah, these are cool.
Whew. Oh God. An open one. Hello.
you do that. Right after a college kid.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I just dropped the wash mouth for
Maddie, 1 second. Be sure the volume on this phone.
You live at
Green Road.
Okay. So hey, the reason why we're here is that we live music, party, not saying away. Never will. Okay. So hey, the reason why we're here is that we live music, party, not saying away. Never will.
No one should be a fan of White Claws or truly.
And then we sit down here right over talk. Good on you. I wish I didn't actually.
I did one.
Thanks, man.
Right now, if I can, I would like
remember what it's like. College good.
gave birth, and I'm guessing, and I want your current address also as well, okay?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I
don't assume that's the word.
How do you spell it, Maddie?
Loaded weapon right there. Twisted teeth. Remember that video where the dude smokes that guy?
Alright.
I have no clue what this is.
I don't know. You can leave it there.
I'm sure whoever's casting will come back.
They're gonna be sad when they come find it.
So I tell you guys are Sigma guys?
I'm a Sigma.
I was in a house on
What?
graduated. I graduated the bachelor's. I'm still getting my master's right now. So.
Did you get messages?
All right, Madison.
I'd like to-
So here's the deal. Okay.
I actually got a
Okay,
game
Marie
right
said
started
no one
one
here
program.
lives in
Really?
like
What's his name?
the occupants that live at
First
this
year.
address are here right now.
He's only he's actually
You want to know that we always need to
go through
needs to come down. Okay. We just received a
no. Don't take this the wrong way. I told him if he joined the fraternity, I was going to disown him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know you. I see both sides of it.
I did it because I know his personality, and after a while, he
Hey,
was just
I
pissed off
understand.
with everybody.
Okay. It's just
So
if I were you guys, I'd probably just come
I
home
was in a different
and make sure that whoever is
Like a
here is keeping down.
No.
Alright, where'd you put the one?
Okay. So at this point, we're gonna leave. Okay. And again, come back later tonight. Like I said, I just meant to
Actually, there for 2 years.
seems like we should get it out. Okay.
So I just looked for everyone that lives here, and they're not here right now.
No one's here that
No one's here
lives at all.
No one's here that lives
So
here.
everyone here's trespassing?
Well, no one's here that's trespassing, but no one that lives here is here right now.
So where'd they go?
They're just not here. I have no clue where they went. No clue.
So you guys just throwing a party in their house at this
They were
time?
here at
And
one point. They're not here right now. I just searched all the rooms.
They left and went over to some other party, and everyone is about to
I just
go
searched all
over
the
to
rooms.
another party.
Okay. Who does live here? What are their names?
I am actually not sure. I live across the street. I just came over. I haven't drank a drop.
Male, female?
I think it's mainly females. I think it's like 4 females.
What sorority are they affiliated with?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're
I
associated with the.
so
Guaranteed sorority. As many of them are living here. It's an off-campus sorority house. I've been a cop for 22 years here. I'm not stupid. Don't play dumb games with me. I'd rather deal with this as a noise complaint than getting a hold of the Greek council and the Greek board and all of that and deceiving the students and playing all these stupid fucking games.
Do you?
All I want to do is deal with
I
noise
don't know.
complaints.
Do you
Because I guarantee you there's a lot of underage drinking because they left their alcohol behind.
Do you want us to try and get a name or a phone number and
If
we
you
can
could.
call someone?
We just need to talk to somebody who lives here, because otherwise I have to be under the assumption you guys are unlawfully entered because no one who lives here is here,
Okay.
right?
We'll go.
So I need to verify that there was a party here.
We'll
Now,
go
everyone
We'll go
laughs.
get a phone number. We'll be right back. Sorry, we're not trying to make your life.
I understand. I just letting you know this is how it's going to be.
Call someone.
We just need to talk to somebody who lives here, because otherwise I have to be under the assumption you guys are unlawfully entered because no one who lives here is here.
Okay.
Right?
We'll go.
So I need to verify that there was a party here. Now, everyone
We'll
laughs.
go get a phone number. We'll be right back. Sorry, we're not trying to make your life.
I understand. I just letting you know this is how it's going to play out. I'm not going anywhere until I talk to somebody.
We'll be right
Just
you
know.
guys mind just leaving the door open for us? That way we can get some sort of communication between us and them. We're not going to come in.
Here right now, so
No, yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I know
I
what
do.
And hey guys, really, we're just coming here for noise complaint. So we understand y'all are drinking.
The reason I apologize for no one coming to the door. The issue is we were trying to find.
Everyone's kind of freaked out because cops are here. You guys are having a good time, right?
Well, I've been in another house before, and I went out and talked to the cops,
Yeah.
but I wasn't the
No worries.
resident, so they just told me to go back inside,
Yep.
basically. So
No worries. So hey, just go ahead and get the contact.
Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist, that's a CBT therapist, and a licensed mental health counselor. This is the case of the Idaho 4. Today I'd like to discuss a bit about the noise complaints that took place at 1122 Kings Road. the Sigma Chi fraternity boys seem to be always present at the noise complaints, especially Hunter Johnson. He's an important person because he was one of the people involved with the 911 calls. Allegedly, the surviving roommates called him and his girlfriend, Emily. Emily was there at 2 of the noise complaints too. I personally believe that the frat boys had access in and out to 1122 Kings Road. And that is a problem itself. When you have the frats opening the door for the cops and lying to the cops, and out of the 2 noise complaints, Maddie wasn't even present. She was at the corner club, strangely enough. I wonder how many times in the week Maddie visited the corner club and what was going on at the corner club. Was that the only pub that is opened? I believe this young man, his name is Eddie. I'm not sure. He's on the Sigma Chi, that's for sure. And so is Ethan Chapin. Why did the surviving roommates choose Hunter and Emily to come to the house before 911? It's baffling for me. When the surviving roommates woke up and saw the carnage that took place, or suspected that something happened, wouldn't it be right to call 911? Because they have the skills, trainings, they're paid to keep us safe. Did they call Hunter because he had stuff maybe in the house that he had to clean up? Were these students dealing rugs inside this house? Is my question. This is all my thoughts, theories, and speculations. The girl on the left-hand side is Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey and Demetrius were caught with a quantity of rugs. A young 19-year-old boy overdosed from fentanyl, trigger warning, due to something they allegedly sold him. They got away with the case quite quickly, which is strange. So I wonder if there are informants, or if they made a deal with the police. Because many rug busts happened after Emma and Demetrius were let go or released. Emily was present in 2 of the noise complaints. Hunter was there for 3 of the noise complaints. Why were they spending so much time at 1122 Kings Road? Is my question. Were people dealing rugs or something else in the spare room? We can clearly see Ethan's golf set lying in the other room.
This is one of the founders of this series.
Hi, this is Officer Welsh, Moscow Police Department. Who am I speaking with? Maddie, 1 second. We turn the volume up on this phone here.
People want to be dumb.
All right, can you hear me, Maddie? Hi, this is Officer Walsh from Moscow Police Department. Who am I speaking with? Maddie, 1 second. We turn the volume up on this phone here.
People want to be dumb.
All right, can you hear me, Maddie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Do you live at 1122 Queen Street?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, hey, the reason that we're here is that we received a noise complaint of loud music, partying. Okay. Once we approached the house, people started running away. They left a bunch of alcohol behind. We're not even coming for alcohol. We're coming for the noise complaint. And then we sat here for approximately 10 minutes trying to knock on the door. No one would come to the door until these two gentlemen came down and actually answered the door. So, right now, if I can, I would like to collect your information, your name, number, your date of birth, and I'm guessing, and I want your current address also as well, okay?
Yeah, sounds good. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. So, let me go ahead and what's your first name? Maddie? And how do you spell that, Maddie?
My legal name is Madison. It's Madison.
What's your middle name, Madison?
May, M-A-Y.
Okay. What's your last name?
Mogen, M-O-G-E-N.
M-O-G-E-N?
Yep.
Okay. What's your date of birth, Madison?
01.
Okay. And what's your current address?
1122 King Road.
Okay. And are you a student at U of I?
Yep.
Okay. U of I?
Yep.
Okay.
I will graduate with a bachelor's. I'm seeking my master's.
All right, Madison. So here's the deal. Okay. They've already said that no one here lives, none of the occupants that live at this address are here right now. So now you have a house full of random people. You need to let them know that the noise needs to come down, okay? We just received a noise complaint. We want that music turned down. And we don't want to come back again tonight. If we have to come back again tonight, then there's going to be even more problems, okay?
I see both sides.
Oh, you good. I'm just as frustrated. I'm also so sorry once again.
I understand, okay? It's just, I mean, if I were you guys, I'd probably just come home and make sure that whoever is partying here is keeping it down to a minimum, okay?
Yeah, we're going to pick all of them.
Okay. So at this point, we're going to leave, okay? And again, if I have to come back later tonight, like I said, I just want to express that there's going to be some citations given out, okay?
Okay, very clear. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, you enjoy your evening, all right?
You too.
Bye.
November 13, 2022. And on location of your emergency.
Something is happening. Something happened in our house. We don't know what.
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
What is the rest of the address?
Oh, Kings Road.
Okay. And is it a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right?
I'll talk to you guys. We live at the White, so we're next to them.
I need someone to repeat the address for verification.
The address, 1122 King Road.
And what's the phone number that you're calling from?
What's your phone number?
And tell me exactly what's going on.
One of the roommates has passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she's not waking up.
Hello, miss. What's your name?
Xana.
Xana, do you live here?
Yes.
Okay, did Megan talk to you earlier?
No.
Okay, does Megan live here?
Megan, I do not have a Megan that lives
Megan Mogan?
Madden Mogan, yes.
Madison Mogan?
Yeah. Madison Mogan? Okay, she does live here.
Sorry, she is at the club. She's 21. I'm just going to bed. I have a couple friends over, but
Okay.
this is my ID.
Have you talked to Maddie tonight?
Yes, I have.
Well-
She's at the corner club.
Okay. Did she tell you anything about anything that happened earlier or anything like that?
Honestly, not really. I've just been here the past hour.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to go to bed.
Can I grab your ID for me? If you
Yeah,
were
I'm not 21. I'm
Okay.
My roommates were 21. I just came to go to bed.
We're not here to talk about the alcohol stuff, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But this is the second noise complaint we've had here tonight within 2 hours.
I need to make this clear. I'm just analyzing the noise complaints. Sometimes when you analyze, the truth can be heartbreaking. I don't mean to disrespect any victims, but to get the correct justice for them, everything has to be told the way it is. As a licensed mental health counselor, I try to avoid this, but I can see that Zana, may she rest in peace, is on something besides alcohol. Could be pills, Xanax, Valium, other kind of party drugs, but there is something going on with Zana. And then you have Hunter, Eddie from Sigma Chi. You have Emily, Hunter's girlfriend. And we've seen Hunter in the other noise complaint when the police knock at the sliding door on a hot summer day in August 2022. Kaylee opens the door and speaks to the officers. Hunter is with zip ties. And I just want to know, why was he spending so much time there? Was he living in the spare room, or could there have been dealing rugs in the room? I believe I'm the only YouTube creator who talks about the fact that BK could have been buying rugs from this house. The reason I say that is I've showed you many times what Bethany Funk was doing in this house. Her Venmos says a lot. She was selling rugs, cocaine, to be more specific, and crack. That is what was written on her Venmos. Some people have said in my comment channel, I think they were just joking around. You don't joke around with the word cocaine plenty of times in someone's Venmos. They were actually giving each other code languages, and some of them was being blatant, direct about it. Crack cocaine, put it under the Riley dumpster. Could BK have been coming here 23 times because BK was a heroin addict? He could have gone down to pills, cocaine, something milder, which ain't mild either. Everyone should stay away from rugs. That's what we do say to all our clients and to our children and to everyone. As a mental health counselor, I know the journey of rugs that the clients go through. It's a tough one. But this poison has been around forever. Officer Payne has the torch directly on Zana. So I'm sure as an officer he can analyze the eyes. He can see that there's something not right. But they came for the noise complaints, although they did something right by pouring away the alcohol. There were many kids in the house that weren't supposed to be drinking. Not everyone is 21 over here. But we saw what happened to the Banfield boys. They got away so easily. They just got citations. Nobody checked their pockets or anything. Emma Bailey was leaving when the cops came. What was she doing in this house? I wonder if Emma was actually providing the rugs to BF. The reason I say BF is because it's BF's Venmos that I'm very interested in. And that makes absolute sense to me why Brian Kohlberger would say that Bethany Funk has exculpatory evidence. If she was his shotter, dealer, she was trapping in the house her rugs, it would make sense why Demetrius, Emma, was seen in this house. And that would make sense, possibly, why Hunter spent so much time in this house and Emily. Ruggs has been one of my suspicions, but let me explain clearly my thoughts and my opinions. I do not believe that these rugs are from the Aryan Nation or the cartel. The cartels is a big organization. They're not going to give their valuable rugs and money to students in a rural town. I don't believe that. Yes, these students was getting rugs from somewhere to be selling around, but I'm looking more into cocaine, pills, allegedly steroids, like the FRATS. We know that David Lott was allegedly on steroids, according to 4chan. And that would make anyone aggressive enough to lose their temper. They don't think rational. I personally believe that the rugs are to do with the frats, sororities. They could have been trapping in 1122 Kings Road because that was a house off campus. And something could have gone really wrong because people who sell rugs always fight for their territories to be dealing in. We had the taxi driver who told the local news, the Uber driver, that he drove many people down to 1122 Kings Road to buy rugs. I have always said from the beginning that I believe the fight of survival started from the living room. You can see red liquid on the walls. It was always said that Ethan was found in front of the doorway to Zana's room. I don't believe the surviving roommates when they said that they only saw Zana. They would have seen Ethan first. I love studying pictures. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 plastic college cups. You have an alcohol beverage on the left-hand side. You have another cup there. That would be like 5. There's another bottle there. I wonder if 6, 7 people were sitting and chilling in the living room and a fight broke out. You have crisps, empty packets and half-empty packets, a bowl for popcorn or something. And then you had the fingerprints on the good vibes. Did the fight break out in the living room? And it makes more sense that the frats, the sororities, and the college students did it because they had access to this house. Even when the roommates were in the corner club like Maddie. Think about that. Anyone could have planted the knife sheet, in my opinion. They understated it by saying that it was a party house. It was a party venue. They wouldn't have known each and everyone coming inside and outside the house. With all these noise complaints I showed you all so far, I hope it makes you think that we have only seen these amount of people through the noise complaints of the police body cam. Imagine how many people were in this house daily. Maddie seemed to have been spending a lot of time at the corner club, and Kaylee's father said she spent the last 2-3 weeks at home. So it would have been the surviving roommates, Zana, Hunter, Emily, and other college students. Anyone could have come inside this house, planted the knife sheet. Anyone could have come and hid in this house while Maddie, Kaylee were at the grub truck on their way home. What was Maddie doing at the corner club so often? Could they have been dealing rugs at the corner club? Could Maddie have told Adam that they flushed the rugs and that they didn't want any rugs in the house? Money is the evil root of all evil. If these people were fighting about rugs, which is money, that could have easily led to unalivings or overdoses. How come the whole or half of the college knew of the unalivings before the police? Why were they all talking about overdoses and fights from the frats in the beginning of this case? Why was there so much rumors going around about the frats besides 4chan? Why didn't these people call the police before tampering with the active quadruple crime scene, is my question. Could Emma and Demetrius have been selling their rugs, providing it to allegedly Bethany Funk, Miss Exculpatory evidence? And could she have been selling it from the house? That's why this could have been a party house, because students always go to buy rugs from some house in the campus. And this could have been the house. Is that the reason they demolished it? And was BK buying from Bethany Funk? That would make sense, total sense to me. Because he specifically asked for Bethany Funk and not DM. That means, in my opinion, Bethany Funk knows BK. It's not Dylan who knows him. It's Bethany Funk. But let's not get it twisted. In my opinion, I still believe that the surviving roommates are involved. Somehow or the other. I've shown you all plenty of times that DM was being bullied, being called a manipulator, a liar. Was she lying about her gender? According to Maddie, because Maddie was calling her Jaden. She was bullying her, hazing her. Could that have led to DM just folding arms and saying, I don't need to call 911. They deserve what's coming to them. Allegedly. I know it sounds harsh, but when these college students are having beef, especially when somebody exposes somebody's gender, allegedly, it can lead to all kind of hate, rage, anger. I believe all 4 of the students were targets, and all of them had a target on the head by the frats, surviving roommates, the Jacks, the Davids, allegedly, in my opinion. I don't believe this has to do anything with Boise, Idaho, Scarlett, Meade, and those people. The reason I say that is common sense will tell you Ann Taylor can't be representing Skylark Meade for whatever rugs he's involved with if he has any ties to the Idaho Moscow case. She can't have 2 clients with 2 separate cases being entangled in one. Does that make sense? Her client is Brian Koberger. He's on the death penalty. Skylark Meek is a whole total case that has nothing related to do with this, in my opinion. The alien or Aryan Nation has nothing, in my opinion. I don't know about the parents. I don't believe so. In my opinion, I don't know much about the parents' entanglement in this case. But all I can say is this has to do with the frats. We saw them on Banfield, saw them at the Grub Truck. There was a fight at the Sigma Chi fraternity party. And her name was Bethany Funk, was even there at the frat party. She has a lot of exculpatory evidence, in my opinion. I will keep on exposing everything I find of this case. And I'll keep a close eye to Bethany Funk and her Venmo activities. Crack cocaine behind the Rayleighs. Dumps. Was Bethany Funk selling rugs in the house? That is a motive too. Unalivings. Rugs has everything to do with money. Follow the money. Follow Bethany Funk. Follow the fights, the bullying, that will be DM. We know that Brian Koberger was on heroin before. He could have easily moved to cocaine. Trigger warning. And that would explain why he was there 23 times. And if he was there to buy rugs, it would have been easier for the students to frame somebody who looks like they don't belong in their community. Please like, share and subscribe. Let me know your opinions. Be mindful. Use the words RUGS. And please do not leave any links on my channel. With all due respect, I love my subscribers, viewers dearly. May the correct justice be served.